Hi, my name is Sergio Mesa, and in today's video, we're going to learn about the first conditional. So stay tuned. Okay, so some people asked me to explain the first conditional sentence, and I thought, okay, why not teaching, the three conditionals, but not in just one video. But this video will be about the first conditional, and next week we will be uploading the second conditional, and the week after we're going to upload a video about the third conditional. So, hands on, manos a la obra. The first conditional is the first question we ask when you see conditionals. Sometimes students are afraid of conditional sentences, but they are very simple. Okay, so the first question we ask is, what is a conditional sentence? A conditional sentence is just a sentence, it's a preposition, that expresses a result from a condition. Okay? It's a preposition that expresses the result of a condition. Okay? That's what it is. It's a conditional sentence. All conditional sentences have two parts. The first part, we call it the if clause, because we usually start with if I, if he, if they, blah, 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 blah. And followed by a comma, we have another sentence that we call it the result clause. Okay, so the first sentence, normally we call it the if clause, and the second sentence is called the result clause. Now, some people, may use the result clause at first and the if clause at the end. So if you use the if clause first and then the result clause, no problem. If you invert them, no problem. It's also fine. It's also correct. Okay? Let me give you some examples just so you identify the first conditional in English. If you activate the notifications on this channel, you will know when the new video is uploaded. Very simple. Okay? So as you can see, the if clause in the first conditional is in the simple present. This is something that you need to understand and you need to master. The if clause in the first conditional is in the simple present. Take a look at the second example here on the board. If you study hard, that's the simple present, okay? So if you manage the simple present right now, you won't have any trouble doing first conditional sentences in English because this is information that you already know, all right? Okay, let's continue. If you study hard, you will pass the quiz. Once again, the result clause will be in the simple future. Okay? Or you can use another future form. It could be the be going to or the present continuous to express something in the future. Alright? So, why do we use conditional sentences in English? What for? Very simple. Number one, because we want to talk about what you normally do in real life situations. What you normally do in real life situations, if you are a college student or if you are a high school student, is that you study hard because you want to pass quizzes, you want to pass exams, you want to be the best student. But the condition to get this is to do this one. Okay? You will pass the quiz if you study hard. Okay? What we defined at the very beginning. A conditional sentence is a preposition that expresses a result from a condition. What is the condition so you can pass the quiz? You study hard. What is the condition so that you find out about the new videos that we upload every week? Well, that you activate the notifications button. Okay? So as you can see, this is something that I know it's not difficult. It's something that you need to understand. Okay? It's very simple. Another use of the first conditional is to describe a specific activity or situation in the future. So as you can see, This first conditional is expressing something that is going to happen in the future. Okay? For example, I study today for an English quiz that I'm going to take tomorrow. But if I study hard tonight, I know for sure I will pass the exam the next day. Again, it's in the future. Very simple. Okay? So basically, you need to understand the function of the first conditional. You need to understand the grammar structure that we follow when we are using the first conditional. And let me tell you, after that, it will be a lot easier for you to understand and to use it. Okay? So just to conclude this very short video today, remember, we can start by saying if you study hard, you will pass the quiz. The right order could be the if clause first and then the result clause. But what happens if I decide to start my conditional sentence with the result clause? No problem. Again, you can say you will pass the quiz if you study hard. The only difference that you're going to find is the comma. When we start the conditional sentence with the if clause, a comma must separate the two sentences. Okay? But when we are using the result clause first, the if clause will be joining the two sentences together. And the conditional sentence is one of those complex sentences that you can use when you are writing an essay. Remember, I was talking about it on my last video, how to write an opinion essay for the TOEFL or the IELTS exam. Well, this is all for today. I hope that you have learned a lot. It took us only 4 or 5 minutes to explain the first conditional. Okay? Remember, on the next two videos, we're going to be explaining the second conditional and the third conditional sentence. Just because you asked for it, and we're giving it to you right here on Easy ENG for you, Easy English for you. Don't forget, if you like this video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so you know when we upload a new video. Okay? And don't forget to follow us on our social network. Enjoy and have a good day. Bye, guys.